Should have gave it a chance. He didn't give it a chance, and they ripped his arm off. Oh, that was Gohan. Whatever. But I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, you should get one of those AI girlfriends and tell it the entire lore of Elden Ring, and make it tell you that that's interesting. That's what you should do. See if you can break it.
I've played a lot of Call of Duty and done that same exact thing to James. Doesn't work.
Because he has that stupid bomb protection
Yeah, he's
shit.
got the
Yep.
fucking bomb squad and fucking riot shield, and it's just so I hate him so fucking much.
She's like, you like fantasy stuff because of like Lord of the Rings and stuff like this. And she's like, I saw this cool little picture on the cartridge, and I thought there's monsters and shit like that. Not knowing that you're fighting demons and fucking Dracula and shit.
Your mom walks up. You're a little bitch, right?
And then she went and got railed by six dudes.
Ah,
Here's Castlevania 4, and then just left.
that's not what happened.
I don't
Hey,
know.
little
I wasn't
Matthew,
there.
what game do you think is going to keep you distracted for the longest? I'm going to need a minimum of 7 to 8 minutes. Weird. Where did it go? Because I have footage from 10 years ago of me whipping your ass in a bunch of games, and I still have all that footage. What? That's so crazy. And yours just disappears?
I had a factory reset my PlayStation. You know this.
You didn't have to. That's the funniest part. His Wi-Fi router was fucked up, and he thought it was his PlayStation, so he factory reset his PlayStation.
Yeah, so all that good footage is lost. Now he can't prove it.
Convenient. That's
Over there
survival horror.
nitpicking.
Resource
Blah,
management.
blah,
There's facts
blah.
and not
It's his
facts.
favorite program.
It's really simple. There's correct and not. There's correct, and then there's what you are.
That Master Chief is better than Doom Guy.
I think you might be able to get a check once a month for if you go to the right branch of the government and just keep saying that. Like,
Right.
Going back to where, like, with replay value.
how's Halo Infinite? Just playing. Is that like Doom? Did it look as good as Doom: The Dark Ages?
I hate it.
Warner Brothers games can go fuck themselves because they're not nice people.
Yeah.
Why is it that when you say, "Hey, let's review something," and I look into it, it's always horrible? Ubisoft and fucking Shadow of War. You dig just a little bit below the surface of anything Matt likes, and it's just awful.
Give me a quick second. I'm trying to find information based on Ezio collection to
Be
see
prepared.
if it is a buggy mess. And it is, but also it isn't. It just depends on your look of the jaw.
What the fuck is that? I want to buy it. I don't want to buy a Coke, crack it open, and drink it, and it's Pepsi.
Yeah.
Around that time, Far Cry 2 was my game. I played that more than anything else for a couple of years. And I opened up the magazine. They're like, "Yeah, it's a piece of shit." like, fuck you guys. Like,
Yeah, right.
the liquors in Resident Evil 2 Remake have fully rendered buttholes.
Yep.
I'm glad that had everything to do with what we were just talking about.
What-
Well, I'm just
what
saying, like,
games?
I'm just saying, like, why do they do things like that?
Well, I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 has realistic horse genital physics.
Yeah, but would you notice if it wasn't there?
No, I would.
Like-
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, like, so we're gonna make the fish swim away from you.
Yeah, nobody cares. Like, don't offer it as a thing that is like a selling point in your game at all, and we wouldn't have noticed. We wouldn't have given a shit.
A fun little story, and there's witnesses that day, like DJ and a couple others.
You beat me with grapples only.
I beat him with grapples only. It was a perfect and grapples only. Like I just he would like punch, I'd jump away, come back, grapple. Punch, jump away, grapple. And now I think that helped John because of the humiliation from it. He was like,
Thanks,
I never,
James.
Man, I
wanna
would
play
stay
this.
real quiet for this part. That was you.
Shut the fuck up, John.
The guy who got beaten grapples only bodies you. So, do you remember
You
that
don't
screenshot?
body me.
You remember that screenshot where it's 2 wins and 10 losses. I bring it up if it's a Facebook memory. I repost it every year when it comes up.
Yeah, I do. But there was also that time where I beat the shit out of you, where I had or I
Let me
had
see.
like
Let me see where
five
I
or
can find the
seven.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any pictures or screenshots or
Because I'm not petty like you are.
I mean, maybe
I
you
don't.
should be.
I'm not petty like you are, and I need to remind everybody that this thing happened over 10 years ago to feel good about myself.
This is how I remind you that I fucked you up.
Is
Beef.
Helen Keller immune to flashbangs?
She would be.
No.
How would she not be?
Blind and deaf people are not immune to the effects of flashbangs. There's the whole thing on this. While the blindness might mitigate the visual effects of the flash, the sound and disoriented nature of the flashbang can still impact individuals who are deaf and have hearing impairments. The disorienting effects, such as balance disruption and temporary deafness, can still affect individuals regardless of their ability to see or hear.
How do they find that out?
Lab test, duh.
With somebody, and I'm not talking about hearing impaired. I'm like, she can't hear at all. You could stand right next to her face and scream, and you won't get a reaction.
Well, also, it's the concussive waves that make,
Yeah, it's the impact from it. Yeah.
yeah. So you're gonna
Okay.
feel that shit.
Be nice to the people you don't know and treat everyone you do know like shit.
There we go.
So how I live my life.
How dare they know you?
I'm just kidding.
That was the time period that I jumped into it too, because we were over in Iraq just playing like because we didn't have the internet, so it was all just like local lobbies.
I can't imagine being overseas in the military and then it's like, okay, let's go on break and do the same shit.
Well, not for real, not for real. But we played 3 a lot because it was 07, 08 that I was out there, and 07 is when Modern Warfare came out. Same with one of the Halos, but 3 was what everybody was playing until that Modern Warfare came out, and then that's all we played. I just want my riot shields. Whatever game mode has
Fuck
riot
you.
shields, I want my riot shields. That's
You
all
can't
I need.
shoot people with a riot shield. It's a shoot people game, not hide behind a shield game.
Thank you.
What's my success rate with riot shields though, Kyle? What is it? It's pretty
good.
up there. It's
It's
pretty
pretty
up there.
good.
It's pretty up there. I will have
So
so
you're
many
the
dumb
king of
clips.
bullshit. That's
Yeah.
what you are.
He will tell me you're the fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
One from like the 70s that he's red and black. He has like horns and stuff. The giant robot. I forget its name.
Knack 2.
There you go.
It wasn't that.
If-
It's not that.
Maybe that. Maybe that. Go on.
Oh, shut up. That's not.
I think Matt likes
These are kids at
Gundams
like an
because
elementary school.
the
Oh,
robots,
okay.
all the mechs
Never
look
mind.
like dudes, and Matt wants to be inside them.
Yeah. But the game,
Wow.
the game is solid. I got a PS2 as a kid, and that was fucking.
And then
great.
your mom got fucked by 10 dudes.
Yeah, that's literally what happened.
Got him.
I don't even know. I don't even think it's for sale anywhere.
It's called Duke Nukem Forever, not Duke Nukem most of the time.
The better version of Pac-Man, which would be Ms. Pac-Man, so that joystick gets overused and starts breaking.
That's true too.
And then you have the untouched Pac-Man with a perfectly good joystick and buttons.
Life is just a fucking nightmare, wall to wall, isn't it?
I don't know where you're getting that from, but
Because like it's the better
Sure.
version of Pac-Man, but there's just nobody ever wins. You never get to be truly happy.
I will show up to your house
I
physically
wish you
won't.
would.
No, you
and
won't.
fuck you.
I'd be so happy to see you. I might just let you do it.
He just wants to see you, he just wants to see your vein in his head.
And then after you're done, you want to
Whoa.
play. After you're done, you want to play Paper Mario. Like,
Yeah.
I got the one for the Wii where you like turn
Nice.
3D, like 2D and 3D. and
I
you
like
turn
that
the-
game.
Yeah, I have it.
That was a good one.
We can play it. Bring AA batteries and Gatorade.
Could always flash him. Can't hit what you can't see.
Oh, the riot shield reduces the stun and flashbang
That is
effect.
bullshit.
Yep.
So I don't know if you know about this game. I played a game called RuneScape.
You keep bringing it up.
That's the one where like every guy who plays it gets laid, right? Just
Yeah, absolutely.
automatically, like
Yeah,
Sekiro.
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 It's pronounced Sekiro.
All right. On
Wow.
episode 25, we delve into John's racism and
It's not racism. It's just an accent.
ignorance.
It's just an
Yeah.
accent. I don't speak with a Japanese accent, so I don't pronounce words properly. They would probably sound funny trying to say things like cheeseburger
Yeah,
or
but I mean,
constitution.
like, can you pronounce the word key?
Nope.
What's the other ones aside from Turbo?
Ultra Street Fighter 2, I think, and Street
Yeah.
Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting.
Yeah,
Street
we
Fighter
had a
2
few.
Jason Takes Manhattan.
I had a manager I used to work for that would he would text his boss and he would always use voice to speech.
Yeah.
And when I would catch him doing it, I would go, gay porn, gay porn, gay porn, send.
How do you voice to speak?
Voice to text.
Voice to text. I'm sorry. You know what the fuck I mean.
Speech to text, yeah. That's what I was using, and I tried to tell Kyle that I was going to get on the game because he's laughing so hard. I told him that I was getting on the Gamecologists podcast tonight, but speech to text did not know the word Gamecologist,
Because
so
I
it went,
invented it.
it went immediately to I'm going on the the Gynecologist podcast tonight.
If you had the option, just like snap your fingers, this game's back. It's getting a retro, like a newer re-release, and you just said it and it happened. What game would you want?
Star Tropics. 1000%.
Yeah.
I don't even got to think about that one.
Yeah.
Add some like quality of life for the love of God.
Yeah.
Because I was poor growing up, and I didn't get to Super Nintendo until like my because it was my stepdad's. He met my mom and stuff, moved in, and he's like, "Hey kids, Super Nintendo." And we're like,
Yeah, well, I'd
"Yay!"
Play Yoshi's Island while me and your mom.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to make it weird, and you went and you made it weird. All right.
Matt's a little bit older than us. They're
Oh,
the same
yeah.
thing. They changed the name at a certain point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, they changed.
I think
the
they
name,
are different,
and-
but that's for next episode.
Yeah, next episode's all about STIs and STDs and how that's affected Capcom.
Y'all had mentioned, or at least Kyle, and I think Matt said the 360. So
Is the PS3.
it was the PS3. The PS3 also started a year later, but at the end of life for them, the 360 had sold 84 million units, and the PS3 had sold 87.4 million units.
Take that, ad, you fucker.
I want to take the belt and put it back up on the pedestal and let everybody else fight over it.
Oh, okay. Okay. See, I wanted
Matt, you're Roger Moore in The Quest. Remember when he tried to steal the Golden Dragon? The Quest with Jean-Claude Van Damme? You're Roger Moore in The
Yes.
Quest. You didn't win the fighting tournament. You tried to steal it with a fucking hot air balloon or something.
Murdered him and his brother for crimes they were committing.
Matt, that was fried green tomatoes.
I bet it was.
That was fried green tomatoes with Kathy Bates.
No,
It wasn't The Rock. That was Kathy Bates.
She's a good actress.
That's how good
Uh,
she is. You thought she was The Rock.
I've pointed out before that I don't know about GTA 3 because I never beat that game. But in Grand Theft Auto 4, the picking up and murdering of prostitutes and getting your money back is in the game, but there is no tutorial for it. There is no
Mhm.
mission for it. Nothing in the game tells you to do that. You sick fucks. Just do it all on your own.
Yeah.
And then they blame Rockstar.
Domination.
And then, yeah, domination. That's what it is. But the Uncharted 2 version, and I joined a game where everybody had mics and they were all talking to each other. And what they were doing, they were telling everybody, like, hey, everybody, nobody shoot anybody. We're all just here to gather XP. And like the whole team would go over and stand at A, and the other team would stand at B, and they would alternate between all of them. And they're like, we really appreciate everybody working together so we can. I'm like, yes, grenade. There's among my friend groups, there were like 3 N64s. So whoever's house we were at, we were losing, we would just throw the controller at the system, and it would freeze it, and nobody wins.
Fuck you,
Just
dude.
imagine like you're about to win.
Fuck you, dude. That's
Oh,
so fucked up.
we all did it.
Yeah,
Until
no, I know.
we all started to get mad at each other for doing it. We had to stop
Yeah.
doing it. That fucked me up in I think it's 15, which is for the PS4. Where at the beginning they're in a castle and they're like knights with swords. And there's a king and a prince and a princess and a queen and stuff. And then they go outside and get in a car. I'm like, what fucking year is it? Like, like there's a car outside. There's not cars and knights. Like
Final Fantasy,
fucking
there
castles
is.
and kings and princes and princesses and then fucking Lexus. Like every time we play something, John, build this. You
Yeah,
got it.
absolutely. Do you know why?
You complain because you
Do you
like
know
complaining
why?
because you
Do you know
like to
why I have to
complain.
do that?
Why?
Because I'm dog shit at building things.
So what? But then every time I do it, you're like, why'd you do it like that?
I'm offering criticisms. I'm not trying to be an asshole.
Just complaining. You're like, I
No, I'm
hate
like,
it.
why didn't you do it this way? Why don't we extend the fucking roof to the platform to the tower we stand on so we don't fall off climbing up the
And
ladder?
I will say the same thing I say every time, which is, who the fuck is we? You're doing it by myself. But anyway,
Hey, you act like I'm doing nothing while you do that.
yeah, okay, you do stuff. Just nobody. No, you do stuff when no one's watching.
I'm sorry, my fucking Master Sword has a battery.
Yeah,
Like, fuck
it's a
off.
mystical, magical sword that is meant to defeat evil. Like, fuck you, it doesn't need a recharge.
Yeah,
Just say you're bad at Zelda.
I'm not.
But anyway,
Well, you know what, John? Stop being a bitch.
well,
Simple as
no.
that.
How about when you don't
He's like,
when
I
you
don't
don't
wanna.
like when you don't like something, we'll have a discussion about it. But when I don't like something that you like, it's like, well, you stop being a bitch. There's no argument there. They're just insulting me.
I
You have
want him
no
to stop being bad at Street Fighter, and I mean, it's just it can't be fixed.
you have no points to contest my points. You just insult me.
Well, the reason
Your,
why,
your face, your dumb face.
But like, fuck you. My Master Sword shouldn't have a fucking battery. I'm sorry.
That game's
It just
incredible.
it just should
It
not.
is.
And I'm not saying it's a bad game. Because I know it's good. Everybody loves it. I've got other friends that like the game too. I'm not trying to be a dick about it, but it's like,
You said fuck you.
yeah. Well, I meant you specifically.
I would like to see this isn't really
Like-
video game related, but to go to the airport and get on an airplane and be able to fly wherever I want as an adult before 9/11.
right?
I want to I would love it. They should make a theme park where you get to go, you get to have the pre 9/11 airport experience.
Yeah.
Is that
I
a bottle of
mean,
water? We don't give a shit. Get on there.